Hello, everybody. Today I wanted to show you my Hyprland setup, basically. For you who don't know what Hyprland is, it's a Linux window manager, I would say. Yeah. It's quite different from all the others, like what you usually know, like KDE and GNOME, in that it's a tiling window manager. But that's not the main thing for me. It's that it's very highly customizable, and everybody is customizing it to however they want it to work. I've been on GNOME now for probably the last 10 years or something, and I liked it. But it was just like you have to take whatever they give you and just use it. With the whole Hyprland thing, you can really pick and choose different parts, and they still work together for the most part. And today I wanted to show you basically my setup and the tools I'm using and how I'm using them and how they look like and so on. Okay, so then let's start first with the lock screen. Let me lock it here. So here we have the lock screen. I customized it. I made this curved font here. I have a blurred background. Actually, I created this background myself. So I took the picture, I changed the colors, and I actually did the blur myself in GIMP also. Because most of the things don't do blur, with the exception of the terminal kitty. But I think the blur makes it quite nice. And then we have here the password. So I always had the problem that I didn't know which one of my keyboards is right now working. But I put there the language so you can see the keyboard's layout, English Dvorak here. Let me log in. And then we come here to the empty place here. We have the waybar here up here, and so on. And actually, I want to show you one of the first things which I customized myself here. I made a menu. So I have two menus, one for starting applications, which is this one. So like, I don't know, Chromium or something. And then I have, when I press this super key twice, then I have like a custom menu here with some things like emoji picker, which is cool. I can pick them. But for now, let me start I created like a video script for this video. Let's see. So we talked about the hyperlock, the curved sway code I showed you, the layout. Actually, I forgot that when I'm starting the lock, I'm switching the keyboard layout to my default Dvorak one, just to be able, because the hyperlock doesn't allow you to switch keyboards, so that's why I did that. And we talked about the blurred background. Okay, let's show you the background. So I'm using here. Let's go to here. So I'm using sway background, not the hyper paper or what was it called, because it I only need I created this exactly with this correct size, so I don't need any of those special features like switching between backgrounds and so on. Let me actually show you my config. So where would it be? Probably in Hyprland. Exactly. Oh no, actually in auto start. So here we have this. Okay. Actually, no. It's in Hyprland config. Hyprland config. Oh, here. So I start sway background with this image, basically. I took the picture, like I said, in South Korea. Changed the tint and made a second one, which is blurred, which you saw in the lock screen. Okay, let's talk about this Hyprland. So I have a couple of features here. I created the border color here, which is kind of cool with this. It's bright here but dark here. I have a dynamic border, so normally you can see the border here in pink when it's activated and in gray when it's not. But if I only have one window, if we do it like this, then I hide this border. Then also, if we look at this, I have the gaps. Normally there are gaps between those windows, and you can see if I create another one, this is the gap. But what I did is that I removed the gap from the left, bottom, and right, and I only have the gaps here in between, which in my opinion, it looks much cleaner, much nicer. Then we have the automations. You've seen a couple of them now. It's very fast. I like it very fast. You can go to here, and then we switch between 1 and 2. And I also have this, what is it called? It's called something magic thingy. So basically, this is my first workspace. This is the second one, and independent of where I am, I can pull up the magic workspace, which is coming from below and scrolls up, and you can see here I have my key pass always running here, and I have a command line here. And right now, because I'm recording, I also have here OBS running. Okay, so those are the animations. Then I had to fix, because I'm using different keyboards. So you can see here in the waybar, I'm showing which one here, and with I can switch between them. So has been also quite a work to get working. Yeah, and then we have the bindings and shortcuts. For that, because there are so many of them, I created a little application which shows them to me. So when I press the super and F1, it shows me this here. So for example, open terminal, browser, file manager, move the focus between different windows, switching between workspaces and so on, moving and resizing. Yeah, closing and exiting Hyprland, all those things. Then the menu, like I showed you, 1 and 2, and escape. For screenshotting, I also have print and screenshotting region. And then locking, like I showed you before. Let's do it again. And then there is also a logout menu, which I will show you later. Good. Let's talk about the waybar. So I have those workspaces here up here. I made them like a pill design. I can automatically create more, and so on. You see, and I made some nice animation there while switching between them, and so on. I have the time exactly with the same font here, like in the lock screen. I just felt that it kind of looks cool with this rounded corners font, and it kind of gives the impression that yeah, everything is more coherent. When I click on this, I'm opening the GNOME clocks here because sometimes I want to set a timer or alarm or something, so I can easily do this. I added additional date. I didn't want to have it here. I added it here on this side. I often don't remember which day we have. So Friday, obviously the year I know, but I feel this looks nicer than just removing it. It kind of looks nicer. And when I click on it, I am opening a GNOME GNOME calendar, which looks a bit funky on Hyprland, but yeah, I don't know why. I couldn't figure out how to fix it yet. Good. I have then written something with tofi, exactly like the menu here, which I showed you. I use this for a couple of things. For example, switching between audio devices here. So I can switch for the output device and the input device. Well, let's not do this right now. Otherwise, I will break my recording here. So, and then network. I have Wi-Fi here and wired, and I set it so that I use the network manager TUI to work on this, so I can change between those things and so on. I normally never use it, so let's quit it. You can also see the nice animations when I'm like closing windows or opening them and so on. It's kind of nice. I made them very fast. Yeah. Anyway, then let me show you the wlogout screen, which I also made. Yeah, here basically those things which you normally very seldom do, like reboot, shutdown, hibernate, lock, and so on. They are still here just in case. I have for some of them, like locking, I have this keyboard shortcut, but I don't have one for reboot or suspend and shutdown and so on. Okay, so that's it. So I put a little icon here in the waybar here. So in wlogout, those are custom icons, and I put this the same font here as we have in the waybar here, and I use the font basically everywhere in the terminal, here, and so on. I'm trying to be consistent, but sadly, not everything is consistent. Like for example, all the GNOME stuff. It looks still like GNOME, but yeah, perhaps someday in the future it can replace them. Let's see. Yeah, the commands here obviously are also custom. You can choose whatever you want here. I just chose those things which I sometimes use, but very seldom. So I don't have a specific keyboard shortcut for this. Then let's talk about tofi. Normally people, so in GNOME you have this also, where you can press the super key and then it shows you a nice overview over all your applications. So I had to recreate it. I used tofi for this, which is like a very, very, well, how do I say it? It's very scaled down version of this. There are other ones like Rofi and so on, which show you a picture, like the icon and so on. I really didn't want to have this. I wanted to have a very fast and easy to use, and uh, especially one which I could uh, style in a way that it's consistent with the rest of my Hyprland configuration. So you can see here, it's the same colors as the rest. The font is the same here, and I can OBS, and it also shows this in the order which I'm basically calling them. So the stuff which I'm using a lot is on the top. The stuff which I'm using less it's at the bottom, and so on. Okay, so that's the one thing. That's the up menu. The menu is when I press it twice. What I have here is some things like which this is quite new, so I don't have so many of it, but it's meant to like run scripts or shortcuts or something like that, which are not applications, but something else. So like I showed you here, right? When we close this, I can close the whole thing, and then let's go. And I have this video script here, so it basically just opens Firefox with a specific because I have it open here, that's why. So let's close everything, just for the sake. Normally I only have one Firefox instance open, so it always works. So basically like this, it opens this page, which I just stored here. But now we talked about all those things. Let's click on it again so that we know where we are. Waybar, because it's a quite a long video, so I will forget where I was. So emoji picker, I showed it a little bit, but like basically here, emoji picker, I used also Rofi for this. I downloaded some list of them and created an input file for tofi. So I don't know, you can search for things like kiss mark, and then you choose it and enter, and then basically you can just paste it in. So it's yeah, nothing special, but sometimes it's nice to have it, because not all of the applications allow you to use emoji picker. And yeah, the shortcuts you already seen. I also put them here, but yeah, it's mostly just because I didn't have so many things to put there yet. But I feel this will fill up over time, which is a nice addition to it. Then I'm using Hypershot for doing the screenshots, like I showed you in the so HX in the key bindings, I think. Yes, so here I have different. I just do Hypershot, and this is my whole screen, a window or a region. So when I press, actually this is easier here, just print, and then I can choose a window which I want to, and then it saves it here it shows a notification and saves it in screenshots. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. So I had to change the screenshot directory here because it would always save it into pictures. I just want to have it in my home directory, but that's possible, so no worries. It's just an environmental variable, and the environmental variable actually you can set it in Hyprland conf. I just put it here at the top. Okay. Then hyper idle. So that's an interesting one. Let's open hyper idle. So this is the configuration. So what it does is it listens and has a timeout. So here we have 2.5 minutes. Then I dim the screen with this hardware. So so it's not like a dim software dim, but I'm telling the screen to dim itself, and then I call this lock script, which basically just does that it. Oh, let's actually look at it. Script lock. So it switches the layout to my first one, which is my Dvorak one. Just like I said, in the lock, I cannot switch the layout. So this way, it's always the same. I don't need to think about which one it is. And then it just locks the session. Okay. And then what it does also, after 5 minutes, it just locks, and then later, after 5.5 minutes, we just turn off the whole screen, the monitor, and when it's when it's coming back, if I move something, then I'm turning it back on, and also I'm setting the brightness with help of the hardware in the monitor. And then about after 30 minutes, I just suspend the whole computer. So it's just pulls everything from RAM onto the hard drive or the SSD and turns itself off. But it's very fast to start it up again. I press the power on button, and within a couple of seconds, I can log in back again where I was. So that's this. Then we have my terminal, which in this case is Kitty. I basically took the cappuccino color scheme, and I added a custom font and made the font size a bit bigger. So it's not so much, so we can also Kitty. So I have this mocha one, and then in Kitty, I basically just do a couple of things like include the mocha, change the font to this one, font size, and not so much more. Oh yeah, I did the background opacity also, so you can see here you can see the background of the which is the normal background, and it's nice and blurry. You can see it here. What I not obviously not everything can do this. So like if we do Rofi, it can only do like tofi, sorry, it can only do it a bit darker, but it cannot blur it. So I hope someday it will be possible, but right now it's not. But here you don't see it so much. Yeah, I think it's okay. I was hoping if it's blurry, then it's much easier to read the font on top, obviously. And here you can see that you can see the background here, which is the normal background, and it's sharp. And then this background is automatically blurred by Kitty. And this background, I just made it for this one website here. I just took the blurry background, which I have for the lock screen, and put it as a background here, just so it looks nice for the video. So good, those things. I think we talked about this already also. Yes, so the waybar things. Okay, good. The last thing I want to show you is that I did put everything online, all my dot files. You can find them at git.jeena.net, and then it's in the hyper.files directory with nice screenshots and explanations. I will be putting this this video also on here, so you can find it here later. And here is also how to install it, but be aware that this setup is really my setup. It's not meant to be like something which you just copy and use, because it's really specific to me. But I put it online, and the license is GPL v3, so you can learn from it easily. You can perhaps take some of the scripts. So here's a scripts directory with a lot of scripts like the dynamic borders thing, emoji picker, launch tofi, launch menu, lock, and so on, which I'm using everywhere. You can look at the configurations here. I still might need to clean up stuff, and obviously I'm constantly working on it. You can see there are commits all the times here. But if you want to have like a completely ready-made Hyprland solution, then I would suggest to check out Omarchi, which does the whole thing. It gives you Arch and Hyprland setup easily installable. And it has a lot of things which I showed you also, but even more on top of it. And it's meant to be used by a lot of people, not like mine, which is just my private setup, which I like. Okay, the backgrounds, you can find them here also, if you like it, but it's made quite small. They are in Hyper and then wallpapers. It's just this one background, and the other one is the purple one, the blurred one. If you're interested, just write to me. I can give you the original file, which is much bigger if you have a bigger screen and want to use it also. Okay. Yeah. That's kind of it. That's all I had to show, all my features. I will be probably adding more features as time goes by and polishing it, and I'm hoping to be able to replace some of the not so nice ones which I'm using from GNOME with something which is looking like more close to my setup. But who knows? Like GNOME Calendar, it's very good, and I've been using it for a long time, and I really like it. All the features. It's difficult to find a replacement for it. There is like the Thunderbird one, but it's kind of not as nice. Okay, thanks everybody. Have a lot of fun creating your own Hyprland solution. It's very customizable, as you have seen. It doesn't look like anyone else's computer. It really looks like my own computer. And I hope that you can, if you have your own, just put a link or send me a link, put a link like in the comments, or send me a link via email or something. I'm always interested in seeing how other people solve those problems with some scripts, some Python, Bash scripts, and so on. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.